Okay. I think we live. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. I ain't gonna be long, but y'all know I gotta be strong. So as the people pour in by the twos and fews, you know how we do on our ones and twos. I'm gonna go ahead and play this E.T. Ali music like only E.T. Ali could do. Black Dollar Entertainment. Feel me? Some of y'all know what this is. World's most infamous. Off that I ain't buying that shit. Get familiar. Feel like I'm infamous in 2006. Fingers on my pistol grip, I'm spitting balls and flipping bricks. Put that on my young boy. No, we never broke again. Possibly the greatest MC that will ever hold a pen. They call me infamous, aka the one who never sold out. Any rappers battle me, I rip they whole soul out. Talking way before, clout way before social media. I was making 500 a day just on my CDs, bruh. I will make the whole 1,000 when I didn't go to school. Ever since a teenager, I've been a pro. But the tools catch me in the stoop. You know what it do, I'm dropping jewels, phones going boom, trap, jumping to, I'm making moves. You know I refuse to lose, show me my opponent. Critical thinker, my train of thoughts are locomotive. Nuclear explosions, you know the car rolled it. Quietly outspoken, about to be the most folded. It's infamous. I ain't never wanna be famous, I'm the world's most infamous. I ain't never wanna be famous, I'm the world's most infamous. I ain't never wanna be famous, I'm the world's most infamous. I ain't never wanna be famous. I feel like LeBron when Cleveland won the championship. Yeah, we work our weight in gold, but we posted in the bricks. It don't really make no sense, my bars is lit, I'm going in. Possibly the greatest MC that will ever hold a pen. They call me infamous, aka all money is legitimate. BKA, no excuses in any predicament. 9 albums in the last decade, I'm a bomb threat. In the streets they asking infamous, why you ain't signed yet? Laughing at these labels begging me to sign their contract. For my own contracts and tell them crack a sign that. Ain't talking about nothing if we ain't discussing publishing. All we need is distribution, everything is buckling. The way I'm hustling, I treat it like a soul covenant. Need a deal for 15 mil, the way I'm bubbling. Right, voice of the voiceless, right, face of the bug. I say I'm still a rolling stone and these rappers is English muffins. It's infamous. I ain't never wanna be famous, I'm the world's most infamous. I ain't never wanna be famous, I'm the world's most infamous. I ain't never wanna be famous, I'm the world's most infamous. I ain't never wanna be famous. We in the building. Long live Machiavelli the Don. After about a week, that song is gonna change to "We hungry, we need some food."
After 2, 3 weeks, it's like, you know,
after years, like, I'm picking a lot coming through the door. I ain't never wanna be famous, I'm the world's most infamous. I ain't never wanna be famous, I'm the world's most infamous. I never wanted to fame. I ain't never wanna be. What's up, Famino? We in the building. Black Dollar alumni, y'all know the vibes. That Pac talk to. We asked 10 years ago. We was asking with the Panthers.
We was asking with that.
You know, civil rights movement. We was asking.
You know, now those people that were asking, they're all dead and in jail.
So now what do you think we're gonna do? Ask. Black Dollar Street Scholars in the building. Shout out to everybody that's pouring in on the twos and the fews on the check-in. You know what we do. You feel me? I promise we ain't gonna be long today. Y'all know if y'all was tapped in last week, y'all know we was here 2 hours. I had my feet kicked up. I was in rare form. I was putting big boots in your face like Hulkamania, and you feel me? You'd have thought it was old school wrestling in this joint. So we ain't doing all that today, inshallah. I ain't gonna be here 2 hours today, inshallah. And I must have said some things because they ain't trying to let that video circulate like some of my other joints. That's a whole nother story. But before we get started officially, I'm gonna play one more track. Y'all know how I give it up. That last one was the world's most infamous off I Ain't Buying That Shit. I dropped that April of last year. Hardest project of 2024. You feel me? And if you don't like it, we could go to war. I said what I said. You did. You feel me? But yeah, y'all, if y'all was tapped in, you know I dropped Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water. I am the culture. Excuse me. Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water in parentheses. I am the culture. You feel me? The E.T. Ali Passion Project. And this is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? It's heartfelt. It's exclusive. You feel me? So I'm going to go ahead and play it. It's called Honeymoon Over. 419. Enjoy. And tap into that playlist if you ain't familiar. Black Dollar Entertainment. Y'all know nobody who sample Earth, Wind, and Fire like this, bruh. Huh? I got a whole Earth, Wind, and Fire project for them, bruh. Y'all know the vibes. I guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over, huh? It's like an open wound trying to get closure, huh? I held it down, Purple Heart, I'm a soldier, huh? Guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over, huh? I don't know how to feel after the love. You know I keep it real. How could you leave me? Trying to get closure, huh? Guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over, huh? I saw the writing on the wall, knew it was not gonna last. It's like I'm trying to hug a woman, make her broken glass. Her shadow pieces in my flesh got me bleeding out. But I refuse to plead to death, that's why I'm leaving now. My tear ducts frozen. Ain't nothing to cry about, and I ain't trying to kick it, ain't nothing to lie about. It felt like I might die, I had to drown it out. This old pain gave me something new to write about. My real life, I don't know what these rappers rapping about. The neighbors looking at me crazy, say I'm blacking out. But I don't give a fuck, I gotta speak the truth. I put this pen in my notebook and head straight to the boom. They try to say nobody wins when the family choose. I say somebody gotta win and I refuse to lose. I say somebody gotta lie, but that's not what I do. This is the truth, no hickeys, but my heart is bruised. See, love don't love nobody, my nigga, that's a fact. I gave her half of my 30s, no way to get it back. So I'ma do the best I can with the other half. Thought we was Nas and T-Boss headed to the motherland. But this ain't belly dreams, quickly turn to nightmares. If all the spirit love and war, then why I fight? Right. I found out marriage really has nothing to do with love. I found out lust can bring you down just like you do in trust. But I'm not using drugs supernatural with the high. No more third eye, looking at it from the side. Feeling like Prince on Purple Rain, you hear the doves cry. I told her this is what it feels like when love dies. I put the love down, why do the deal let it go? That's in the most high, how could she leave me on? They say that does crime, not shedding tears at all. I put my tears in the song with no fears at all. And when this song is over, I'ma live a better life. I'm done with marriage, I'm not trying to get a better wife. I know she probably praying that she find a better man. I left it in the Lord's hands, he got a better plan. Now I'm a better man, the future brighter than the past. I miss the first place, won't let a woman put me last. If she had poison on her lips, I would've still kissed her. Sometimes love turns to hate, but I still miss it. Guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over, huh? It's like an open wound trying to get closure, huh? I held it down, Purple Heart, I'm a soldier, huh? Guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over, huh? I don't know how to feel after the love. You know I keep it real, how could you leave me? Like an open wound trying to get closure, huh? Guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over, huh? I guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over, huh? It's like an open wound trying to get closure, huh? I held it down, Purple Heart, I'm a soldier, huh? Guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over, huh? I don't know how to feel after the love. You know I keep it real, how could you leave me? Like an open wound trying to get closure, huh? I guess it's safe to say the honeymoon is over, huh? Earth, Wind, and Fire, ladies and gentlemen. Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree? You know they call me E.T. Ali. Really don't. Baby, how could you leave me? I don't want to talk about it no more. I ain't trying to rap about this shit no more. Black Dollar. Yeah, full effect, beloved. I told you we just get warmed up. You feel me? And I appreciate you, like I said. taking time to rock with me one time on this Saturday afternoon. You feel me? Happy Sabbath day to everybody that's keeping the Sabbath sacred on this Sabbath day. You know the vibe. So yeah, like I said, we ain't gonna be here long because last week I was in rare form. It's a lot going on. I had a long night. You feel me? Long nights, early mornings, and extensive days. There's much to do. You feel me? Very little to say. So we gonna tap in till they tap out, the enemy that is. We gonna lock in till it's time to lock out. You feel me? Like you do on your shift. If you feel me? If you punch the clock and all that, shout out to you. And if you an entrepreneur, shout out to you too. Because that's the vibes, you feel me? That's what we on. So I'm gonna go ahead and play some of these intros, aka these instrumentals. You feel me? That Black Dollar sound, like only Black Dollar could give you. And we gonna get started. We're gonna make sure that y'all can hear me today. Last week, the music was a little louder than I would have liked it to be. So we gonna adjust that today. We gonna make sure you still can hear me though, because y'all know how I vibe. Shout out to everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? God hired me, who gonna fire me, Lamino? Huh? Post, where you work at the post office? Who you, Post Malone's stepson? Man, beat it, dickhead. You feel me? If I pull out a bankroll right now, you might have a stroke or a heart attack or jump out the window. Go sit in the corner and commit to suicide. Do something productive. You feel me? I'm Billy Goat Gruff. I knock these trolls over the bridge. You know how I live. Huh? I'm straight off that prayer rug. Leading my son is a lot. You feel me? See, it's more than a job. I have a purpose. Asshole. Go get shitted on in the corner, fuck boy. Now, like I was saying, before this clown tried to so rudely interrupt me, shout out to everybody that's showing love. You know, the love outweighs the hate. But you know what I'm saying? These haters fall through too by the twos and fews. You know what that do. And I'm a natural born winner. I refuse to lose. Niggas talking about get jobs. Nigga, you want to compare bank statements? I don't think you do. Hit my Zelle or go to hell. How about that? You feel me? This is my job. I'm on my job. What's your job? You feel me? Because dick ride is not a form of transportation. Botsy boy. So anyway, like I said, the name of this live right here, this shit right here, Famino, do not pick the wrong hill to die on. You know, like these trolls that ain't got nothing better to do. So they try to troll people that do clearly have something to do. Because, see, you on my live. I'm not on your live. Let's get to that. Can you even go live, lame? Huh? Oh, all right. So like I was saying, the message and the moral for today's live is do not pick the wrong hill to die on. What you mean by that, E.T.? I mean, some people know, you know what I'm saying? It's an old saying, as the saying goes. It ain't nothing new under the sun. But when I say don't pick the wrong hill to die on, I mean, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't be the next Willie Lump Lump. Don't be like Humpty Dumpty who sat on that wall and because he was indecisive, he had a great fall. Straddling the fence, playing both sides against the middle, not really willing to stand or live or die for anything outside of himself and his immediate preferences or whatever would, give him gratification and satisfaction in the moment. That's not the purpose of life. Just like the purpose of life is much bigger than having a job. But a broke nigga wouldn't know nothing about that, you feel me? So like I said, don't pick the wrong hill to die on, Famino. Whether it's love and you Black Dollar familia, whether you alumni, or whether you an asshole living a shitty life in a vain existence. Don't pick the wrong hill to die on, because I'm going to tell you like this, straight up. And like I said, I'm prayed up and salated down. Me and Isaiah, we fresh off that prayer. Salam alaikum, Isaiah. Big talk. You feel me? That's my job. What you do? Are you on child support? You flunky, or do you support your child? Let's get to that. We gonna get to that in a minute. You feel me? But for all those that's tapped in, whether for the right or the wrong reasons, whether you're seeing this now or you'll see this later, don't pick the wrong hill to die on. Don't let these fools trick you off the streets. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. This ain't Beverly Hills Cop. Don't fall for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? It's slow for the po, it's quick for the rich, and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Find you something to live for. Otherwise, it's a million reasons to die for. And there's 6 million ways to die. You could choose one at any time. I'm choosing the gift of life and to maximize the moment and to unlock the potency of my full potential. You feel me? That's my divine destruction. That's my assignment. You feel me? And I'm striving to be within Allah's divine alignment. If you catch my drifting, Tim. So yeah, man, don't pick the wrong hill to die on out here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're able to see the forest for the trees. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you don't get so caught up in the wilderness that you can't recognize trees from men and animals from humans and, you know, the babies that come from our loins from the wildlife that's undisciplined. You feel me? Because they're products of nature. Don't get it twisted. Know what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it confused because Allah is not the author of confusion, Famina. Wallahi, as Allah is my witness, he is not the author of confusion. So if he's allowing you to get engulfed in your own confusion, it's only a test for you. And it's a test for me too. But I ain't gonna stay in no state of confusion for too long. Anybody that know me know that. You feel me? Let me also say this to all my scriptural folks, my Quranic people, you know, my biblical scholars and all that. Let me say this. Make sure that you're not walking around with Lot's wife's energy. Because I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of times we talk about Lot's wife, you know, as believers in God or the Most High. Muslim, Christian, Hebrew, what have you. You know what I'm saying? The keepers of the faith. We refer to the scriptures because we're supposed to. And in there speaks about Lot's wife. Now, if you look at Lot's wife, right? She was so distasteful in the sight of Allah God, he didn't even allow her name to be written in history. Think about that. When you look her up, you identify her as Lot's wife. We know Sarah, we know Rebecca, we know Bathsheba, we know Mary, we know, you feel me? We don't know Lot's wife, we don't know who that is. We don't know who that is. We know Eve, we could go from the top to the bottom. Women's names are mentioned in the Bible all throughout, Old Testament as well as the New Testament, the book of the law and the book of love. For all my good Christian folks out there, you feel me? So yeah, Lot's wife, that's a very real phenomenon to be written out of history because you were that rebellious against God. You were that contrary to being in sync with universal law. Huh? You defied a prophet of Allah God who he blessed you with as a spouse and a husband. And you chose this sick, satanic, sodomist world over your man who loved you and the God who sent him to you. Sound familiar? It should sound very familiar. It sounds like the dating scene out here. For a lot of us brothers specifically that's tapped in. But don't get it twisted, because like I said at the beginning of this point, Lot's wife's energy can be made manifest and appear in women as well as men. So in other words, there's a lot of men walking around here with Lot's wife's energy too. You know, they got a grip on this satanic secular world, or the world got a grip on them, or both. They are magnetized. You cannot detach them or make them unattracted to this world, just like the women. And a lot of these men, whether they brothers or whatever race you are, because a lot of men were raised by women, they identify with the femininity more than the masculinity, which every human being has both. It's just about the balance or lack thereof. So yeah, it's a lot of men walking around here with Lot's wife's energy too. But to my sisters, please don't die on the wrong hill. It's a lot of sisters out here, you know, she might have had 3, 4, 7 shitty relationships. Okay, players fuck up. We all go through it. You know what I'm saying? Get to it and get through it. Get at it and get past it. God damn it, you know what it is. But then after that 7 bad relationship, you actually meet a quote unquote good guy, a God-fearing man. Somebody that's willing to live, kill, and die for righteousness' sake and pious principles. And what do? All of the energy and resentments and disdain you are harboring, all of the animosity you have for those other brothers, for the other so-called men, which really they are more like hyenas, mangle males in the animal kingdom. Because you are so desensitized and denatured from your experience with them, when a real man show up, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna fight with him. You're gonna unload all of that energy that you really been holding, that you got, you know, from these past relationships, situationships, engagements, entanglements, whatever you're going through. Because you didn't adequately check them or deal with that or get you the therapy you need, or better, above and beyond, above all else, go to Allah. Go to God himself, the divine source. Instead of going, you know, that route, what we do is we become vindictive. We become manipulative. It becomes, I got to get you before you get me. See, that's the wrong hill to die on. Because while you out here playing tit for tat and all that, it's somebody that really loves you or loved you and really would have sacrificed for you. A lot of you sisters, y'all come with children and everything. Children by multiple guys. Can we be honest? Or we gonna stop talking? So if a man show up willing to lead you and your children in prayer and protection and finance and family and community and corporate America and whatever it is, all that and then some, etc., etc., etc. How dare you shit on him because of what Dirty Dick Rodney did to you? Because of what Pookie and Ray Ray, no pun intended, shout out to my Uncle Ray Ray. But you know the vibes, that's a slogan, that's a saying they throw around. You know, the Tyrones in there. You know, Raul in there. You ain't had that energy for that. But when a good man show up, you think you gonna take advantage of him. And in your mind, you gotta get him before he gets you. See, that's the wrong hill to die on, sister. You feel me? But this ain't the bash women hour. You feel me? We ain't come for that. But I gotta speak the truth, whether it bears witness against me or you. I gotta say what's true. I gotta say sound facts, that which is right and exact and accurate. So in the name of Allah, here we go. Sister, make sure you can see the forest. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the trees, don't get fixated on the trees and get lost in the lumber of the wilderness and miss the beautiful mystique of the forest, of nature. Know where you at. Know who you surrounded by. Read the room, as the old saying goes. And don't pick the wrong hill to die on, because there's people getting tricked off the streets every day, men and women. And you know who's the main person tricking us off the streets? Self. Instead of your selfish ass focusing on a selfie stick, why don't you get some self-awareness? Why don't we get some self-improvement? You feel me? You know, that type of vibe. Because I see so many people out here, whether near or far, whether it's love or hate or it's neutral and it's indifferent. I see people every day down the wrong hill. Physically or figuratively. Real life, I done shed tears for people I love that I knew. You'll crash out waiting to happen. And then when it happened, all I could do is go to Allah. Because how many times can you tell a person the same thing before you let them go their own way? Those whom Allah has guided to the straight path, none can lead them astray. And those whom Allah has allowed to go astray, none, not even you and I, can lead them to the straight way, to the straight path, to the deen, the Sirat al-Mustaqim of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So keep that in mind. Don't pick the wrong hill to die on. Don't die for the company you keep. Don't be so down for the crew, especially if your supporting cast ain't supporting you, that you go down smoking and then they carry on with their foolishness like you was never born, let alone like you didn't just die for them. It happens every day. It happens to the best and the worst of us. I'm just giving you the golden ghetto gospel as Allah placed it on my heart. So rock with me, because like I said, we ain't gonna be here long. We already over 20 minutes in. You feel me? And I want to beg the question of you. I'm looking at you like you looking at me and all that. What's more important, Famino? The morals or the money? The consciousness or the capital? The righteousness or the riches? The wisdom or the wealth? Huh? The dollar or Allah? You let me know. I'm talking to you. You looking at me like I'm looking at you, Famino. What means the world to you? Ludacris and Killer Cam voice. Because I'm going to tell you and I can show you better than I can tell you, and I talk with the best of them, walk with the rest of them. The will of Allah means everything to me. If it didn't, I'll be up there competing with niggas performing at the Olympics and the Super Bowl and all that. You know, these niggas is out here trying to give the oppressor a lap dance so he can be written of in their historical context in a good light. Not knowing that when white supremacy's done with their toys, they break them. And some of these niggas know that, and they still will die on the wrong hill. Rather you than me, because I'm not going. I can promise you that. If I drop dead on this live right now, everything I did it with pure intentions. Have I made some mistakes? Yeah. Have I made some bad decisions? Of course. You know what I'm saying? Would I go back and correct and rectify? Who wouldn't? It's the human experience. But overall, I'm standing on my 10 toes and my 2 heels and the soles of my feet. You feel me? I'm on some of that. And a fuck boy don't want none of that. So let's get to that. You feel me? Decide what means the world to you and go after that. If money's your religion, money's your religion. If finances and economics is, you know, that's your way of life and that's your spiritual compass and that's as deep as it go for you, hey man, go all the way in. Dive all the way in on your Michael Phelps. But just know when you die, you can't take no money with you. Just like when you die, you can't take your poverty with you. You can't take your flawed mentality and your nonsense narratives, your bullshit babble, your psychoanalysis. You can't take none of that shit with you to the afterlife. Whether heaven or hell or purgatory or reincarnation or whether you just cease to exist and drift off into the abyss, because none of us know until we go. And that's really though. You can say what you want. You can watch these clowns on YouTube and let them tell you how they died and came back. Nigga, I don't believe. These assholes will listen to a clown on YouTube out here spreading confusion, but then I'll fall asleep on the Farrakhan lecture. Get your dumb ass in this casket, nigga. Yeah, y'all know what's up. Niggas sitting there listening to a bunch of spooky ass rhetoric. And yeah, all of this spooky shit playing in the face of the supernatural. Playing in the face of the angels and the ancestors and the lost Panawatsa Island. And those of us that represent God incarnate. Say all this goofy shit. And the nigga be sitting there like hanging on to every word. But then you fall asleep on a Farrakhan lecture. Nigga, you deserve 99 deaths. And I won't be at not one of your funerals. Clown. That's big facts. So yeah, we gonna get to that. As y'all can see, my blood is boiling. I'm in rare form today. I had to pull out that red. That's my favorite color, ruby red. You heard what I said. Even though I'm typically in all black everything. You feel me? I'm the son of the son. After me, there'll be none. And I put that on my one and only firstborn son. You feel me? Big facts. So yeah, family. Choose wisely. The company you keep, the situations you engage in, the endeavors you embark upon, the hill you willing to die on, the principles that supposedly mean the world to you, the things that you are holding onto unrelenting or relentlessly, and you're unwilling to let them go. You so stuck and fixated on who you've been conditioned to be because you're not who you naturally would be or who you really are, that you fail to be open-minded to new information that can heal you, that can provide clarity to the information and knowledge that you already have, that can enlighten you to something new, that can help you make new connections. No, it ain't what my mama said. It ain't what we learned in church. It ain't what Pastor Porkchop, the bishop, bisexual said. Man, get your dumb ass in this casket. You and them, this is an equal opportunity casket right here. You feel me? And it's big enough for clowns to share with your circus act ass. That's fact though. So yeah, man, get with it or get lost, man. You know what I'm saying? Please, Famino, find you something to really live for. Find you something that mean the world to you. For me, it's a law. It might be your children. It might be your career. It might be helping people in the community, giving charity. I don't know. It might be You might want to be the next Neil Armstrong or astronaut. You might want to be the next top brain surgeon. I don't know. Whatever mean the world to you, your purpose is not hidden from you. You don't know your purpose because you've been failing to seek it. You really haven't wanted it if you don't know it. Now, if you know it, you know it. Grow it and show it. And also, help other people to find their purpose. But don't get derailed from your purpose trying to help or assist no one, especially a shiftless, blaming person that project and blame everybody else but themselves. Watch out for these people that fail to take accountability because they are numerous. You'll lose count trying to count them. They spend more energy doing the wrong thing and going around doing the right thing than they would have spent doing the right thing. You would have conserved more energy just doing it right the first time. But no, they want to go all around the mulberry bush where monkeys chase weasels and shit. Okay, well, have fun with that. But when you're done with the monkeys and the weasels and you run out of breath and you feel me, go hop in that water, refresh yourself, and then come connect with the Most High and bless yourself. Tap into your God particle and frequency that the Most High, through your own due diligence, you may protect yourself. Huh? Because ain't nobody going to help you if you ain't willing to help yourself. And you don't deserve help if you ain't willing to help nobody else. You feel me? Because those of us that represent the 144,000, we done damn near lost ourselves in parts in our life at points in time, trying to help people that didn't deserve it, trying to help people that'll leave you for dead in a heartbeat. Here you are turning down deals from fraternal orders, secret societies, or the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them bastards, and the people that you representing for, banging for, them niggas would have sold you out. Them niggas would have took the whole blood off. Would have been at the Diddy party, would have been engaged in all type of nefarious, debaucherous foppery. And here you are, not willing to kiss the ring, not willing to bow down to nobody but a lost Panawata himself. And the niggas that you doing it for, some of them would have sold you out if they would have got the offer that you got, if they would have got the offer that I got. Ask me how I know, or don't. Huh? Because the truth gonna be told and not sold, whether you request it or whether you reject it. Whether you accept it or not, just don't disrespect it. Because respect is mandated where I come from when I walk through. You feel me? So yeah, man, don't be gluttonous, don't be greedy, don't be out here trying to, get over on people and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than me, it's bigger than you. It's about the collective. And all these people, I can't say all, but the people I'm referring to, they don't give a damn about the collective till they get in trouble. You don't give a damn about police brutality till the police go whoops upside your son's head with a Billy's club. Now suddenly you outraged about police brutality. Ain't this a bitch? But before, Lil Rodney got roughed up, you ain't give a damn about police brutality. You ain't give a damn about what the police inflicted on me and my brethren. But then when it happened to your son, the whole community's supposed to stop. Those of y'all that work 9 to 5s. Here he go talking that pro-black consciousness shit. Here he go talking this white supremacist, white man is the devil shit. And then when they dumbass get fired, they be the first on the first phone ringing, calling my phone, trying to get a lecture about a nigga. About how society is backwards. About how everything is rigged and the die is set against the black man. But when you was getting your paycheck, you ain't give a damn about the black man or his struggle, and you yourself are a black man. How dare you? So now we supposed to stop and have a keep hope alive moment because you lost your job. Nigga, take that shit to the unemployment office. The revolution ain't got shit to do with your 9 to 5 or your lack of employment. The revolution was going on before that bullshit job. The revolution, I'm quite sure, going to be going to and through the end of your bullshit job. Find you something constructive and productive to really do. You understand me? Because we graduated from all that a long time ago. That's fact, though. You feel me? And as far as dying on the wrong hill, family, it's people that say, well, Ariane, you chose to die on the wrong hill. And I'm like, what you mean? Man, you could have been signed a contract. Yeah, but I'm not going to compromise my image and my likeness, my covenant with the creator or law. I'm not about to degrade myself or sacrifice nobody else. I'm not about to give nobody control over what I can and cannot say, what I speak on, and who I stand next to. I'm not about to let nobody tell me you can't pay homage to Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam for a record deal. What? I'm not going along with none of that. I'm not in your go along, get along gang. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Bus life and all that. You feel me? I know the feeling. I know how it go. When you know the back though, and you see, man, these niggas is really cowards for real. They really clowns, but the whole world loves that because white people pick it. And I ain't trying to make it a racial thing, but bro, this is a society governed by the white man. Am I wrong for saying it? Are y'all wrong for not wanting to change it? Or are they wrong for trying to rock the whole world to sleep? You know, the hand that rocks the cradle also rules the world. So who's wrong? Am I wrong for just being a truth bearer? Because I ain't lied yet and don't plan to. And if I ever unintentionally tell an untruth, I pray Allah allow me to correct myself immediately. And I pray that the times that happen is far few in between me and you. So yeah, people will say, well, Ariane, you picking the wrong hill to die on. You willing to, you know, ride for a community and a race of people, the black community, black people. And when you die, these niggas still gonna be ignorant and doing all of the treacherous shit that they've been doing. And I say, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Each one teach one, each one reach one. My soul will be edified, Allah will be satisfied, and I'll be done left something good for somebody. I got a son, you know. And be it the will of Allah, one day I'm going to have grandsons, grandchildren. Minister Farrakhan is a great-great-grandfather. And these niggas out here talking about goals. Nigga, what? Farrakhan is a great-great-grandfather. 92 years old in May, inshallah. The Nation of Islam is 95 years old this year, July 4th. So it's bigger than that, man. I'm not going to never denounce the truth. I'm not doing that. Because money come and go. My soul is the eternal, the everlasting. And I don't need no more hell than what we naturally is destined to go through based on the human experience. Based on the trebling of the flesh and the spirit, that war that constantly go on, that battle, that struggle for balance and power that every human being endures, especially if you conscious, especially if you righteous, especially if you pious, especially if you spiritual, especially if you on your journey. You heard me? Yeah, that's really the actual factuals. So it's people that still mad at me from when Hillary Clinton ran against Donald Trump in 2016 and lost because they had a free concert in Cleveland. Yeah, some of y'all remember that. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Big Sean, J. Cole, Pusha T, they brought the whole gang out. Free concert. So what they did was they came to the grassroots, i.e. me and the brothers and sisters like me and with me, and said, look, if y'all support Jay-Z and Beyonce, that'll be supporting Hillary, which in turn is fighting against Trump. And you don't want Trump to be the president, right? Which, I mean, I don't care if he's the president, she's the president, they the president, it's the president, Saul's the president, or Jigsaw is the president. I don't give a damn if it the clown is. That ain't my bruh. You understand? Because at the end of the day, Allah hired me. Who gonna fire me? Who gonna veto me? Who gonna impeach what I'm speaking out my mouth? Not you. You feel me? The president gonna serve for 4 years, 8 years if he do 2 terms. Then what? You gonna write a book and move to Hawaii? and watch your gray hair, watch your black hairs turn gray, I mean, what you gonna do? Because when the president is gone and y'all vote for the next one on the next leap year, and these crackers tell you this is the most important decision of your life, nigga, I'm still gonna be on my purpose. Ain't nobody worried about that, bruh. Don't none of them like me. So back to what I was saying, when they had that free concert, they came to us. They said, look, if you support us in our fight to get Hillary Clinton elected, we'll support your nonprofit organization. We'll support your grassroots movement. We'll give you exposure. We'll provide funding. Blase, blase, bomb it, bomb it, bomb it. You know, like how Satan took Jesus on the mountain and said, I'll give you everything you can see if you'll just bow to me. And he basically said, how you gonna give me what don't belong to you to give to me? My Father already promised me the kingdom. It just hasn't manifest. It hasn't come into view, you fool. Who the hell is you? So that's basically what I told them. And then when they saw they couldn't incentivize us, because ain't nobody moving unless I'm moving. Shout out to Fight for Right. Shout out to Wisdom Community. Shout out to the Young Leaders Program, which I helped to spearhead, which kicked up much dust. And man, I'm the face of anti-recidivism, not just in Cleveland, but in Ohio. I came home from prison in 2012. I have not been back since. And I prevented a lot of other brothers and sisters from getting locked up even the first time. And some that got locked up prevented them from going through that revolving door of recidivism, where you get out, go back in. Get out, go back in. I'm the face of anti-recidivism. Fuck your favorite rapper. Your favorite rapper don't give out turkeys on Thanksgiving, let alone fighting the penal system. Stop it, I say. And if they are doing it, it's because them folks told them to do it. So are you fighting for us, or are you doing what they told you to do? Anyway, back to what I was saying as I began to land this plane. Once they saw they couldn't incentivize us because I'm not moving, and they gonna do what I say, they can't incentivize them through the grassroots. But Arion does music. He got another movement called Black Dollar Entertainment, something like that. Well, if you perform, you'll be on stage with Jay-Z and Beyonce and all of the artists that's under them. I said, I'm cool. Because if Jay-Z wanted to work with me, he could have been working with me. You think this nigga don't know who I am? The nigga that write his checks know who I am. The people around him know who I am. The artists under him, some of the listeners come on, bro. If they don't know who I am, then how the fuck did y'all find me? Who sent y'all after me? If they don't already know who I am. Riddle me that, Cheshire Cat. See, you gotta answer these questions. Good questions demand good answers. So once they saw, oh, he's not interested in supporting Hillary Clinton. No, why would I be supporting somebody that called the fathers of us super predators? I mean, they called the so-called terrorists, because I mean, they're the real terrorists. They was calling Muslims terrorists. Now use your brain, the full 7 ounces of your brain, and the totality of your common sense, your thinking faculties and thought process. Exercise and follow me. If you are in a situation to where you know that they basically are trying to indoctrinate you into something that's not in your best interest, why would you follow? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, definitively, definition of terms. The term super predator is far more egregious than terrorist. Just think about it. A super, first off, if something is super, that means it's bigger than average, larger than life. It's not regular. They don't call them super terrorists. You just a terrorist. You just a regular old terror to the community or to the world or whoever you trying to terrify and terrorize. But to call somebody a super predator, what do predators do? They hunt prey. Huh? And then you call a super predator? What is this, Alien vs. Predator? What is this, a sci-fi movie? Why in the hell would I support a Hillary Clinton when she called my father and my uncles, those who raised me, super predators? Implemented the 3-strike rule, the crime bill, all it, what? What? Why would I do? So I said, no, I'm not doing that. So they said, okay, well, they don't want to support Hillary. Surely they'll support Jay-Z and Beyonce. Who the fuck are they? Have they ever put some money in my pocket? Yeah, I love their music. Jay-Z got some classic music, bro. I still rock with him to this day. Rock with his catalog. Beyonce got respect for her too and her artistry. But don't get it confused. Who you are as an artist and who you are as a human being is not the same thing. Why you think these niggas out here with stage names? Why you ain't just rocking with the name your mama gave you? You love your mama, right? All these mama's boy rappers out here that love their mama and ashamed of their father. You love your mama, right? Your mama didn't name you Jigaboo the rapper. Your mama named you your name that the government recognized you by. Think about it. So you're a whole character. You what Soulja Boy say? You hop up out the bed and turn your sweat, bruh. I go to sleep and wake up like this. I'm like this at the beginning of the day, the end of the day, and on my lunch break. Stop it, I say. So they like, okay, well, if they not gonna support Hillary, they'll support Jay. I'm not supporting none of that. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a liberal. I'm also not a Republican. By definition, I'm a conservative person. I want to preserve and conserve what I have. But I'm not a conservative in the political sense that this climate recognizes. No, because they're trying to conserve white supremacy. And I have no place in that. Although God has no place in that. And those of us that love him and subscribe to them, we don't have no place in that. I almost been here for an hour. So moving forward, it's people that say, Ariane, well, you was willing to die on the wrong hill. You could have did that performance and got a record deal. Who said I was looking for a record deal? I've been out here screaming Black Dollar since 2007, nigga. You think I'm out here looking for a record deal? You can't be serious. The only way that I would even sign a contract or even consider it is if they offer me publishing and distribution out the gate. P&D, publishing and distribution out the gate. I control my image. I control my likeness. My mastery is under my ownership as well. You're not gonna tell me what I can wear. You're not gonna tell me what I can and cannot say. You're not gonna tell me who I can and cannot stand next to. You're not gonna, bro. I'm not doing none of that. And I could go deeper down the rabbit hole, but I don't even wanna, you know, get y'all to throw in the conspiracy theory darts. So we just gonna go with what can actually be confirmed. It can be verified that they came to Cleveland, gave a free concert, and because we, the grassroots, did not support them, the arena was empty. Imagine a Jay-Z and Beyonce concert empty. They got J. Cole there, they got Big Sean there. I'm pretty sure Pusha T it was a lot of performers there. Reputable artists in the mainstream industry. And y'all couldn't pack a basement, let alone an arena. Had Hillary Clinton on stage talk about, this is gonna be the next president of the United States. And then when Kanye stood up and had his meltdown, everybody said he was crazy. It's one thing to say somebody's crazy, but crazy or not, are they lying? And we know that brother mixed some truth with some falsehood, but it be some truth. So y'all pick and choose where y'all want to play mental health and all that, but I'm telling you, this ain't a game. And some of that it's more spiritual than mental and cerebral. Because 85% of people that go to counseling, they never change. And then there's people that change that never went to counseling. So how do you explain that? Make it make sense. I don't think you can. So yeah, it's people that will say, well, Ariane, you willing to die on the wrong hill. You willing to fight for people that wouldn't fight for you. You know, you willing to sacrifice and do all this. You know, you saying that y'all carry slave masters' names and all of this, and you, but I'm standing on the right hill. And if I'm wrong, prove it. Because I'm proving that in a lot of instances, y'all be standing on the wrong hill. Not only standing on the wrong hill, you willing to go out in a blaze of glory. You're willing to go down smoking for the wrong reason. There's nothing sound about the principles that y'all be standing on, and y'all be willing to go to the edge of the earth and take people with you. You know how they said Lucifer was casted out of heaven and a third of the angels fell with him? That's how a lot of y'all are. Not only are you willing to die on the wrong hill, but your misery loves company, so you want niggas like me to go with you, and I'm not going. Get your dumb ass in this casket. You feel me? I'm not going, bruh. So shout out to you. If you gonna die on the wrong hill, that's your business and your funeral. I won't be involved in none of it. And that's fact though. And by the way, taking accountability, I pray the times that I have been haughty, or maybe I did demonstrate characteristics of me being willing to die on the wrong hill. I pray that I'm made aware of it. I pray that I'm forgiven, not just from a law that I may forgive myself and others may forgive me if I've offended or afflicted them on my journey, because I'm not perfect, Amelia. But I'm striving for perfection, and can't nobody take that from me. And they shouldn't want to, because I ain't trying to take nothing from you. So keep this in mind. They will try to say you dying on the wrong hill when you stand up. No, have you ever noticed people always say what's wrong with you when you try to do the right thing? They don't never ask what's right with you. You ever notice that? You feel me? I mean, just pay attention. Real rap. So yeah, I want to make sure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may forgive me for any transgressions I may have committed. For all good that I do, it came through me. And all bad, that's from me. You see what I'm saying? All glory due to Allah. As we strive to move forward, fulfill his will, do the right thing, and inshallah be written on the right side of history, not the wrong side with the losers and the wrongdoers. When Allah gives the believers his book on the day of judgment, in which we are now living in, Salaam alaikum to the nation of Islam, I pray that my book is given to me in my right hand. On a live video, it might look like I'm holding up my left, but I promise this is my right hand. I pray that Allah give me my book in my right hand, that my face may glow with white gold and shining light, that my soul may be beyond the luminous. In this time of magnificent manifestation, where the world is your oyster pearl and you can have what you want if you don't sleep on your life, if you don't waste your days away with lames and bad company and all that riffraff, you feel me? Because I'd rather stand by myself and be strong than be weak and feel lonely in a room full of people, but it feel like I'm by myself anyway. What Fabulous say? We ain't gotta be 100 deep. I'd rather 10 lion than 100 sheep. Shout out to Loso. You feel me? If you know, you know. So yeah, I pray Allah absolve me of any offenses. And may Allah separate me from those that's willing to die on the wrong hill, because we in the season of separation, you know. 53 minutes and counting, we about to get ready to go. You feel me? Shout out to everybody that's trying to hold on to black love. We seen what happened with Papoose and Remy Ma. This is why you should not try to live through your favorite celebrity. We seen what's going on, allegedly, with Barack Obama and Michelle, which is, again, why you should not try to vicariously live through anybody or identify with somebody so much that when they fail, you feel like you fail. When they fall, it feel like you fall. You know what I'm saying? they going through something, so now you depressed. That ain't what. Who are they, God? Or are they a spiritual being having a human experience? Because trust me, if they God, they a God with a small g. They a little God. They not the supreme being. That's getting tricked off the streets too. That's shortchanging your humanity also, and I'm not doing that. So shout out to everybody that's still championing for black love in a time where, whether coincidentally or whether by, they sick agenda, black love is under attack, and it's really from under attack within the confines of black love, more so than externally, but it's external forces too. So to everybody that's holding on to the oneness, to the blackness that is the community, a nation can rise no higher than this woman. The family is the cornerstone of the nation. So if it's no healthy families, it's no healthy communities. If it's no healthy communities, it's no healthy society. And if you in a secular, sin-sick society, then the world is going to be in shambles. All you got to do is look around you. All you got to do is look out your window. All you got to do is go outside and pray you make it back alive. Because it's going outside. Ain't no games out here. So yeah, man, we getting ready to land this plane. You feel me? You know me, I get on autopilot. It could be a long day and an even longer night. Rocking with E.T. Ali. Speaking of which, the purge is here. Let us unite, because we gonna need each other in a very short while. Yeah, that's facts. Let's overcome this gender war. Public service announcement. The gynocracy is dead. Public service announcement. Matriarchy from a white supremacist standpoint, matriarchy from an unhealthy standpoint is dead. Patriarchy from an unhealthy standpoint is dead. We really need to get back to community and village and get on our, egalitarian or whatever. Let's get to that. Let's get on some of that. Let's get on our nation building. I heard Dr. Umar Johnson say in a conversation with Nick Cannon this past week that it's up to 5, maybe more cities in America that's for sale. It's whole cities for sale. They setting you up for the okie doke with the smart cities. Man, let's build a nation and go free. Let's do our Black Exodus thing. Let's stand on Black excellence. Let's hold on Black love. Hold on to Black love. Because you're not a believer or a good person until you want for your brother and sister what you want for yourself. So even if you got a good relationship, if you're gloating and, trying to kick other people that might be down because they might have failed down in their relationship, then you're missing the point. You're burning the candle at both ends and in the sunlight. It's a moot point. So yeah, let's hold on to Black love. Let's stay true to that. Let's overcome this gender war. Know that it's a purge going on outside. It's a war going on outside. No one is safe from. What Cameron say? It's a war going on outside you ain't safe from. It don't matter if you're 3 feet or 8'1". Fact though, and shout out to Cam because he know we get it in Ohio. Salute to the Harlem boys. You feel me? Keep in mind we need each other. Watch for the hook. Watch for the double standards. You feel me? Yeah. Watch for the double standards because if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. That means alimony. That means child support. That means getting crucified in the court of law or in the court of public opinion. That means cowards don't have a gender. Cowards can be men and women. So find something to live for before they find something for you to die about. Me personally, I'm on my love and happiness. You feel me? Shout out to Trash Bag Beats and all of the Black Dollar alumni on the production side. That's been blessing me with that fire. I'm dropping this evening. Y'all know my time, 5:55 p.m. I am the 5. I am E, that 5th letter. It's like that. The E is the most silent in the alphabet until it's not, That E represents to extract, to bring that out of you. I ain't ain't gonna get too deep. You feel me? I know it's Saturday morning. I know some of y'all just now getting over your hangover, and it's about 2 in the afternoon. So we gonna get ready to land this plane, but just know we need each other. New playlists on the way. Valentine's Day playlist on the way. She loves me. She loves me not. I wish I had a rose. I'll pick the petals and throw them at the cat. She loves me. She loves me not. Yeah, watch for it. Wait for it. Valentine's Day, Friday, February 14th. I almost forgot the damn day of Valentine's Day. No, I ain't no world. If you know I am the boy. You know I be on my level, man. Leave it Valentine's Day. I got to go. What? You want me to spend some money on some chocolates you ain't gonna even eat? On some teddy bears you gonna throw in the back of your closet or defile and deface when you get mad at me? We gonna do more and say less on that. She loves me not coming Valentine's Day, Friday, February the 14th. 10-track playlist, live vocals. I'm showing you the progress as it's in process. And we gonna push the button and green light that tape. And then watch for new playlists coming. I'm gonna be doing this sporadically all year. You feel me? Until the end of the year. This is a jubilee year for Black Dollar. We 20 years in the game. Dropped my first project December 9th, 2005. It's 2025. My son was born 10 years ago. He'll be 10 inshallah in April of this year. The real new year. Savior's Day around the corner. Ramadan around the corner. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. That means all praises due to the most high, the true and living God. You understand me? E.T. Ali in the place to be. 216 KING, God Body MC. The Prime Minister, the tip of the spear for Black Dollar, ENT. And the ENT is for edutainment, not entertainment. We are the face of education and entertainment. Do your soul search, do your research, do your Googles and all that, and call me in the morning. Y'all know the vibes. Yeah, man, so that album on the way. Album coming at the end of the year. Studio album coming at the end of the year. And I'm going to be dropping playlists and projects throughout the year leading up and building up to that. We over an hour in. I got to go. I promise you. It was a long night, an early morning, and these days seem like they just don't come to an end. I still got stuff to do before the premiere. Going hardly off no sleep, but lit. My flame is inflamed. You feel me? Fresh off that prayer rug. You know what I'm saying? Prayed up, blessed by the very best, no less. Huh? What's your lucky charms to my blessings? Check the sermon, check the cook vibe. You feel me? So yeah, it's more on the way. Wait for it. I got shorts coming too. I'm gonna say this as we get ready to wrap up. I got a video coming next Saturday called 23 Strawberries and a Love Letter. It's a sample from the classic record Strawberry 23. Google that if you're not familiar. If you love music, that's something you need to have in your lexicon, in your recollection. You know, that might need to be in your playlist somewhere. If you call yourself a real lover of music. Classic record, you know what I'm saying? Strawberry 23. The song that I'm doing to the sample is less than 3 minutes, so YouTube is uploading it as a short. That's my point. I've never uploaded a short on YouTube, so this is new for me. It's a first for me. And it'll be a first for you too, because it's the first time you'll ever get a short from me. But expect me to do more shorts, because I heard that's how you circulate through the algorithm and, you know, create a larger following and more anticipation, and people want to tap in. You know, as technology advances and these applications we use on the internet, online and all that, as they continue to evolve, let us be found evolving as well. And let us be found being the light. You know what I'm saying? Being the flame on the torch, that unquenchable flame that will not forsake our people and leave them in the dark. Huh? Don't be like that. The brother or the sister that, oh Lord God bless you with a light and you hid your light under a bushel basket. That's in the scripture for all of y'all that's, you know, children of the scripture. Students, studiers, and scholars of the good word and all that. speaking the good words. I think I've said enough. You feel me? Like I said, that's my first time dropping shorts. Oh yeah, I wanted to give a little update for all of those that was like, oh, Trump, they having Trump do the inauguration on MLK Day. After doing some more extensive research, I connected the dots and drew the conclusion that the inauguration is always on January 20th. And it's crazy because I'm almost ashamed, I'm almost embarrassed to say that I never realized that. But since 1930, again, there go that 95 years, right? Since 1930, America has been holding the inauguration on January 20th. Martin Luther King emerged, I'm quite sure, in the 80s as a form of pacification, which is a whole nother subject. Because how does America really celebrate MLK? Hell, how does Black America celebrate MLK? Another subject for another day. But for everybody that was like, oh, they wrong for having an inauguration on MLK Day. No, MLK Day fell on the inauguration. So when I was speaking on a previous live, if I didn't clarify that, let me make that crystallized and perfectly clear, as much as possible anyway. You see what I'm saying? And that's not in defense of Trump, or that's not to defame or slander Trump. That's just the actual factuals. The inauguration always on January 27th. I mean, January 20th, excuse me. The inauguration is always on January 20th. We don't know what day MLK Day is going to fall on. It depends on the calendar year. It depends on the Greco-Roman Western calendar year. So as we get ready for Savior's Day and we get ready for Ramadan, know that the real New Year is in spring anyway. So if you was busted and disgusted, stressed and depressed and hoping for more, getting less, and asking Allah when you was going to get blessed, when the New Year, when January 1st came around, fret not, because the real New Year is in the springtime. So blossom with the spring, beloved. Blossom with the spring, like the beautiful vessel that you are. You feel me? I think we said enough. I think that's enough, Mr. Mutali. No more today. You know they gonna OD on this E-pill. For real. Assalamu alaikum to the knowers and the believers. I appreciate you for tuning in with me, indulging in these superior facts. They call me E.T. Ali, a.k.a. Mr. Mutali, b.k.a. Ariana Ali, the alumni and the embodiment of Black Dollar ENT. We gonna leave it right there, straight like that. Supreme and superior facts. Assalamu alaikum. Black Dollar. Ha. We out of here, man. Assalamu alaikum, Messiah. I mean.